Hello YouTubers. Today I'm just going to do a quick restall of my rough country traction bars and give you kind of an overview and review of them. I did my traction bars and lift block at the same time, and I definitely recommend that if you are doing one or the other, you do them both at the same time. They both use the U-bolts, and it saves you from having to remove the U-bolts more than once. Here I've got the 1-inch lift block. It is a PRG mini lift kit, and then on the bottom is the bracket for the traction bar. And I got the rough country traction bars. They are a very good price point. They seem like a good product. I don't have any complaints. Here's the bar. After some time they do get a little noisy. You can lube this joint up here with the Teflon lube. Kind of takes the squeaks away. Now I like the Teflon lube because it doesn't attract dirt as much as an oil-based lube. So the PRG mini lift kit came with the longer U-bolts, and there's still lots of room on them. Lots of room to put that bracket on the bottom of the axle there. Sorry about the fade, it's quite sunny out today. There's the stock Titan U-bolts, just a replacement. And the rough country traction bars basically come with a bracket that goes on the bottom of the U-bolts, and a bracket that bolts to the frame, as well as the bar itself. And they've got this weird kind of, it's got two nuts on it, but it slides into the frame, and you drill your holes, and then your bolts go up into it. That was the most difficult part of the install, was getting these bolts in. And the reason for that was there's not a whole lot of clearance here. So we had to jack up the truck about 3 inches to get a big enough drill bit and a big enough drill to drill through that solid steel frame there. And these bolts do come loose, so get some red Loctite on them and check them every once in a while. I'm reinstalling these. I'm just using some dry Teflon lube on the joints to keep the squeaks down. I put ATCs where I threaded the joint into the steel bar. And you're supposed to do it on level ground. If you do it on level ground, you can remove and reinstall these without readjustment as long as you're on level ground again. So I had them off for the winter just to keep them out of the muck, and I just put that one back on. It just slipped right on, no problem. So with the two brackets, it's just a bolt in the front and bolt in the back. And on these nuts here, I am using blue Loctite. They're not locking nuts. I'm using Loctite on those. I used red Loctite on these. And the U-bolts came with nylock locking nuts. So that's another good reason to do it at the same time. You don't have to take those lock nuts off again. And basically you just remove the 4 nuts on the bottom, take the U-bolts off, jack the truck up. Oh yeah, unbolt the shock. Jack the truck up, you can stick the lift block in, slip your new U-bolts on, slip the traction bar bracket onto the bottom of the U-bolts and bolt them up. So as far as the ride with the traction bars, it does make it a little bit stiffer in the rear. And it is noisier. Like like I said, if you go for a while, it can get squeaky until you re-lube them. So go over to the other one over there. You look, there's some movement on here. Let's wait till we get back in focus again. There's some movement. So you do get this bit of a clunking sound too. I've seen people online that put Delrin washers or plastic washers in there just so it's not metal on metal. But it's not that bad. You don't get it all the time, and it's not loud enough to drive you crazy. And the reason I did this is just for some truck pulls to reinforce the whole drive line, make it a bit stronger. If you have a large lift, then the traction bars are a good idea. But I just went with the cheap mini lift for now. I think that's all I really need. But yeah, if you're going to do the mini lift, if you're going to do any type of lift, do the traction bars at the same time. If you're going to do the traction bars, do your lift at the same time. So, thanks for watching.